welcome to the live event. If you guys, hello, coming live for the daily fresh channeled message for you guys this week. Just getting everyone's energy moving, right? Because guys, governments are doing crazy things with COVID and the lockdown. So it's kind of time for everyone to start getting tapped back into the connection to their best source of guidance, which is your own inner being, your own soul. So that's why I'm coming live so much more often, just to remind you guys that you can create the life that you want. And don't forget, guys, I have a live event July 12th, July 13th. So if you guys are just looking to get back out there, It's going to be in Washington, D.C. I put the link in Facebook. Let me grab the link for YouTube really quick. That's coming up, and there's only 5 spots left. It's a super small, intimate one, but would love to have you guys there. Doing really well. Finished a huge project for the day job, so I have a little free time. Excited to see you. Tabby, stick around after the general. Hit me with your questions, girl. I want to channel for you again. It's been a while. I missed your juicy energy. All right, guys, without further ado, let me tap in. Okay, being you isn't enough. There's being you, which a lot of people take up this fight energy in it. No, this is me, and that is not what I want. No, that is bad. No, that feels bad to me. And that's actually divisive. No, you're bad, when instead of it just being a softer, becoming you, instead of being you, instead of I'm the woman who wakes up and works out right away. That's strong being you, the tension. So the spiritual work that we're doing with Kelly right now, believe it or not, it's a quite simple one, but we're having her just become aware of where does she hold tension in her body. Many of you know this practice. In the beginning, when you start to relax your muscles, it's huge epiphanies. Kelly even started noticing that she was unaware of that sometimes the muscles are on her eyes. So it's having her becoming aware of where she carries tension, because when there's even a little tension in your physical body is there to exert energy, to move things. So it's okay for your body to be tired, but when you clench it all, there's a resistance to becoming you, which can put you in a position of being you. No, I am the person who has a successful business. No, I am a. And the danger, the warning of that is that that's putting a label on yourself. No, this is me. Checklist. I'm the woman who runs a farm. I'm the woman who runs an online business. I'm the woman who always nails projects at work. That's not you, because who you are is every day your alignment's going to be different, right? One day, a warm bath might be your inspired action to relax and connect to yourself. Another day, it might be movement. Another day, it might be cuddling. Another day, it might be in the sun. You guys know this in the psychology world as the different happy hormones, oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin. Different activities trigger each. So all we're trying to point out is that your daily alignment is going to be different. Your inner being is going to go lay out in the sun, and that's what will be your, my idea came, it just did that. When you're in the energy of being you so strongly, you will just autopilot, go back and sunbathe. You're like, well, it didn't work. Why not? And then you'll downward spiral. This must not be good enough. It's because my mom this. That's why I'm not tuned into myself. And what we're trying to bring you guys attention to is it's about the relationship between you and you. Inner being, I'd like to get into alignment. I'd like to get my idea for the next event to host. I'd like to get into alignment for the best possible, highest paying, warmest feeling, camaraderie feeling job that I could possibly get. Guide me to that. Okay, we want to give you guys a little bit more inkling too of the journey. So Kelly has definitely been in a place of, you know what, I'm ready to help more people. I'm ready to take on multiple masterminds a week. I'm ready to do live events. I'm just ready for people who want to seek their personal growth from me. I'm ready for more students. So from that, her inspired action the last 2 months has actually been retrofitting her eating and her workouts. And she's just this last week been like, whoa, I have a spring in my step. I have energy. I have so much more energy. I didn't even realize I didn't have energy. What she had is she had the appropriate energy for the lifestyle she wanted. Now that she's asked for more things, more movement in her life, her body, her energy field needed to be able to hold more. So some would argue those 2 months she hasn't been doing her business, but she's been taking her inspired action. She's been coming live. She's been, wow, just my inner being is guiding me to all these different types of workouts and stretches and yoga and mobility stretches from a chiropractor. And she's been following it. She just became aware the last couple of days of, oh, I get it. If I'm going to be traveling, I need more energy. If I'm going to be meeting people in person, I need more energy. I can't just do a live and then go take a nap. Like, I need more energy. So some of you, believe it or not, are actually at the stage of waking up. Waking up. And if you guys do click the link just to read the copy we had Kelly write for the event, you'll see it in there. She wrote, when I woke up and I knew it was an inspired idea to do a live event, I felt an awakening within me. Some of you are still in the slumber of government, people outside of me can dictate and control my life. And we will admit, as much as there are society structures that do, here's what you can do, here's what you can't do, are you going to choose to go, well, I can't do that because they said that? Or are you going to choose, okay, this path is not the way it's going to come. That means my solution is going to come outside of the box. It's going to come outside of me. It's going to come outside of my society. It's going to become outside of the way that I can physically see it. So that means I'm going to be surprised. I'm going to be delighted. I'm going to be like, whoa, that's how it's still possible? One of Kelly's clients was, well, I want to leave the country, and it keeps getting more lockdowns. It keeps getting stricter. Everywhere she's applying for visas, they're coming back and saying, you need the vaccine. Her country hasn't ordered enough. She's kind of stuck, right? So now we are throwing her people, citizens from other countries that are visiting her area. Sometimes your solution is going to come from outside of the box. And with that, we would like to go into some mini channeled messages for people. And they're definitely saying the first question is from Facety Book. Yo, Autumn. Hey, YouTube. Hey, guys. Fun channeling for y'all. You guys are getting post-farm glow. Angel, it's been a while. So YouTube or Facebook, hit me with your questions. I want to carry this conversation of waking up, guys. And Tabby, I have a feeling it's you. So what's your question, girl? I would love to know where I am in slumber. Love that message. Okay, Concha, let me see if Tabby has a question. And if so, if not, then I'll come back to yours. Is it now? Yeah, 100%. I'm going to do so many channel messages for people. And I got my Oracle cards too. I'd love a message. It's been too long. It has, Angel. I'm so glad to be coming back. And Tabby, where you at? Who's all live on Facebook? Say hello. Hey, Adventures with Gypsy. Tabby, do you want a general or do you want a specific or do you want to skip? You can skip too, Tabby. It's really up to you. Hey, love heart. Yes, it's been so great to have you live, Kelly. I'm really enjoying these. Good, Concha. I'm glad you are. Thanks, Kelly. My question right now is not about next steps. Remember, it is about next steps in my business. Okay, I had a feeling it's for your business because normally when this deck comes up, Tabby, it's like someone's kind of, you're on your path, right? You're on a boat in a river. Sometimes it forks. The center one gets you there the quickest, fastest, easiest, right? Sometimes you can pull off and you could take a detour. You could take I just want to stop and have a picnic here, right? But most of the time when this tech comes up, it means it's not just a detour. It's not just that you're taking a slower path intentionally. It tends to be the wake up. Oh, interesting. Wow, Tabby, you know how this works. I'm just the messenger, okay? I don't even remember if you're a mom. There's a little bit, Tabby, of okay, I'll word it this way. There's something that you think that you have to be very dedicated to. And these cards can indicate motherhood. It doesn't have to be motherhood, but it's definitely something where you are playing like a mama role. Like, I know I'm the one responsible for this. It can't do it without me. Oh, you are a mom. Okay, so maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's this place of employment you have, but it's something that these things won't get done without me being involved in it. And I hate to word it so abruptly and so bluntly, Tabby, but it's an excuse. It's an excuse, right? At some point, you do kind of have to pull back and step back. And Tabby, the story that's coming to mind is I once had a client. She was a total baller. She was like flying to go have dinners with Gary Vaynerchuk. But with that, though, she kept saying, I want more business success. I want more business success. And the reason why she wasn't getting it is because so much of her pie, the amount of energy and time and resources she has, it was already full. And in fact, it was overflowing. And she kept like fighting Spirit's message of like, no, I don't have to give anything up. And then once I got down to her day to day, she was taking all these social activities with the community because they were booking her calendar. Her autoresponder for her email had a, hey, I'm quicker by text, or you can schedule a meeting here. And she was getting those meetings full, or when people around town would go, oh my God, hello, she would stop and talk to them, even if she was out on an intentional date with her hubby that she doesn't get a lot of time with. When the person would pull her aside, she'd come back to her husband like an hour later, hey, I'm so sorry, so-and-so needed to talk. And the person she was talking to was not helping her businesses, was not helping her, was not helping her children, was not helping her and her husband connect. She thought she had to be this gregarious person in order to get success, but in reality, that was taking her away from it. So there's something like that happening for you, Tabby. They won't be fine without me. They won't get their success without me. So if this is resonating for the mamas out there, sometimes that looks like, no, I'm the mom. I have to be the one to take care of them. I'm their mom. It's my responsibility. When in reality, guys, you want your children interacting with as many adults as possible. Right? Most of the time when I form a relationship with a kid and it's a long-term one, I start saving money for them. So when their birthday comes, it's like, here you go. Or like she was my best friend for like 2 years. I started saving a college retirement for her. But then the mom was like, no, I'm her mom. You do too much. I can't ask for any help. And I haven't seen the kid in like 2 years. Am I still saving for her college? No. So my job takes away too much time from my business. Okay. So Tabby, this is where, so this I would say is your hook, Tabby, right here. This was all just getting you ready to hear that. And also sometimes it helps other people, Tabby. I know you're spiritual, so you can get this growth quicker, but I want to help everyone else too. The hook is there were needs of hers getting met by that. So you have to discover what emotional needs are being satisfied out of it. Right? And I feel needed. I feel significant. I feel important. I feel like when I get a job, it's a job that I can do. So I feel like I'm enough. Right? So make that list. And then if I were to pull back from here, that need won't get met from there. How can I get it met in my business? Okay. And Tabby, the second big thing that comes up for people in this stage is I'm better at teaching via stories, Tabby. So me, I was like, you know what? Like, why haven't I crossed that next business threshold? Why not yet? I was like, maybe I do need to do a little inner work. Maybe it's there, right? And then it dawned on me like, oh my God, I know how it works. I know that once you get the energy right, your life can 180 overnight, right? I've gone from working in San Francisco. 2 weeks later, I was in my car driving coast to coast, living nomadic. And then I went back to California. 2 weeks later, I was out moving to Chattanooga, Tennessee, right? So you know that when you get the energy work, it just switches to the 180 of the life. And here, this is yours, Tabby. And then it was wait, since I know it can shift 180 overnight, have I really thoroughly enjoyed this stage to its fullest extent? Okay, and what you want to do for this one, Tabby, is, okay, if I look back 10 years from now, because you know how it works. When that happens, you're like, oh, wow, I appreciate this. I didn't realize I appreciated this. I didn't realize I appreciated this. I didn't realize I didn't realize I would miss this, right? So now it's like the fear of like, well, wait, what if I didn't appreciate everything yet? What if I didn't milk this segment of my journey, my life as much as I could have? And I was sitting here in my apartment. I was like, is there anything that in 10 years from now, if I were to look back and go, I didn't appreciate this enough, I didn't do enough of this, I didn't, here's things that I wish I had done in that center instead of just trying to rush to the end goal, right? Because you're heavily manifesting and enjoying the journey. But you got to start doing it intentionally, Tabby. And what I realized, I was like, well, no, I've done the hiking. I've traveled to all the Civil War monument things. And I went, oh my God, but I am not done custom decorating my apartment. Look, guys, I'm getting like way hella cooler in my decorations. I was like, no, you know what? I still want to make this a bachelorette pad that like everywhere I look, it's just things that delight me. And I went through like everything. That was the one thing that I was like, no, I really want to enjoy that. That was my bachelorette pad before I go to the next stage of my journey. So there's something, Tabby, that you don't want to look back. Does that make sense, Tabby? You have any follow-up questions on that? Yeah, because once you cross that, okay, because there's another part in here, Tabby, but make sure you got that first. Hey, Adventures with Tiffany. Hey, Mahi. Does that all make sense, Tabby, before I go on to the next part? Okay, so the next part, Tabby, you got the pillar of light. And honestly, guys, this is synchronization. If it's coming up for her, it's coming up for all of you too. Pillar of light, Tabby. This is the one where, I mean, essentially, girl, you got to meditate more. And it's like the meditation where you either just focus on energy, focus on the light coming into your body. You need to raise the amount of light, happiness, and joy that you can hold, because you're running your business is going to take like a higher frequency from you. And what can happen when especially when you're stuck in the corporate world, you feel like, oh, I have to lift myself up. It's hard being this heavy. No. If you just meditate, picture the light coming into your body. Maybe for a while, picture light coming into your heart, picture light coming into your hips, you got to expand your energy, the amount of energy that you can hold through you, so that you can take the next step in your business. So in short, that's a lot for you, Tabby. I hope you listened. There were 3 huge things in there for you, Tabby, that will get them all, but you have to do all 3 really to get your next step, right? Because if you don't have the energy filled, right? I just worked my ass off at a farm, Tabby. Like I was dripping sweat. My clothes were drenched. I came back and I had to do the live right away. Me 2-3 months ago, I wouldn't have had the energy to do that. I would have just canceled this and slept. But that's the 3rd one. You got to do the other 2. You got any follow-ups, Tabby? Expand my energy. Got it. Yeah, guys, don't forget, live event. If you guys want 2 full days with me, shaking off the old stagnant energy, rapidly building up momentum for your new manifestations, come hang out with me for 2 days. Reston, Virginia, right near Washington, D.C. It's like 15 minutes from the airport. I picked a convenient spot for you guys. We're going to be on the 14th floor. I rented a private suite for us. It's going to be so cool. Hey, Carrie. Facebook, the link is in the bio. Would love to see you. There's only going to be room for 6 or 7 people, counting me. Because I just want to meet you guys in person. I want to channel for you guys. I want to hug. I want to feel our energy moving in person. Okay, so we're going to go to a YouTube question now. So YouTube, type in your questions, and then we'll come back. Hey, Carrie. Who's all on? This is so fun. Thanks for coming on, guys. I love doing this, and I literally cannot do it without you. I see Mahi's question. May I please ask about marriage in the future? No, this is perfect. Exactly what I need to hear. Thank you. You're welcome, Tabby. Hey, and Tabby, like, I wouldn't even say it's time to take action on your business. The only action is do those 3 things. Figure out, I mean, I hope you were listening. I hope you took notes. You can rewatch the replay. You were the first one. Do those 3 things. Figure out what it is that you're like, no, I need to enjoy this. And like that's a little bit of homework, a month or 2. Well, depending on how fast you want to go, you can do it in a day. You know how this works. I, for one, want to enjoy 6 months worth of decorating the fuck out of this apartment, making it all mine. Look at my beautiful live plant I got growing on. Okay, may I please ask about marriage in the future? When will I get married? Okay. Okay. Anyone who's asking, is marriage in the future for me? Relationship, this one's gonna help you too. I never get notifications of your lives lately, so glad I caught you. Oh yeah, I think Facebook changed it so that if you wanna see it, you have to like turn notifications on. So definitely do that Facebook group. Yeah, so how do I meet my future spouse? This read, it's a collective, so it's gonna answer for all of you. But Mahi, so there's a little bit right now in your energy of wanting someone to come in and save you. No guy is gonna save you. There is the difference between wanting to be in a relationship where a man provides, okay? But that's just a woman who fully owns the value that she brings. Who's the man out there who wants fun, who wants upliftment, who wants someone who's so good at snuggling, who makes the best omelets in the world? I don't have much money. Hopefully, that's something that he could bring to the table, right? But do you see the way I worded that? That it's who's the guy who wants the woman who makes the best omelets in town, the woman who knows how to raise the best chickens outside? So it's not that you have to become this like thoroughly independent person who does everything on your own, but you really have to own the value that you do bring, right? So for me, yeah, I have zero intentions of being a financial provider for a relationship, but I love to be the one providing emotional epiphanies, perspective switches. So a man who really sucks at that, he'd be like, babe, I don't even care if you don't bring money or not. Well, I bring money, but I don't want to be the provider. He'll be like, I don't even care if you're a financial provider or not. You keep giving me those perspective switch. I can keep doing all of this. We'll do it. But so there's a little bit of you having to own what value you bring, okay? And so many people in today's age, they associate value with masculine energy. They associate value with quantitative, here's what I got done, here's the dollar amount I bring in, here's the degree, the certificate behind my name. But no, I'm really good at raising goats and lambs and taking care of land. So who's the man who really values someone who knows how to do that? I'm a really good dancer, so I want a partner who just really values someone who can help them drop in to, hey, we're at home, we're just dancing and relaxing. So you gotta go through and like own what you're good at. You gotta own what you really like. Okay. And there's a little bit of, Mahi, you've been exhausting yourself. You've been doing energy work after energy work after energy work and lots of different rituals, lots of different manifestation techniques. You got to stop, girl, because that's putting the force on. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't like doing the tough love. I don't like telling you guys this stuff necessarily. You got to stop because that's just putting the force energy on it. And it's like proving, look how good I am. I'm following the checklist. And it's okay. And then lastly, Mahi, there's just a little bit guarded energy right now. There's just a little bit of guarded of like, I want to get married, but they better not hurt me. I want to get married, but you better not hurt me. And like how that would look like when you're dating is, oh, I'm going to sneeze from the hay. We were spreading hay today. I didn't realize how itchy hay was. How that can come across in like modern dating is, it's like where you put your past baggage on people. Oh, I would love to get married, but you're not gonna have babies with me and then leave me, right? It's like that. You're not gonna do this to me, right? You're not gonna do this to me, right? There's just like this guarded energy in there. But for you, I'd say the one thing to focus on right now would be for you just to own what you're good at, what you like. And if what you're really good at is meditating and picking like the best flowers and making the best flower arrangements, you own that. You're like, who's the guy who just wants freshly picked flowers in the house like all the time that are so beautifully arranged? Because the universe will find that guy. And he'll be like, oh my God, babe, this is so gorgeous. I didn't even know I needed this in my life. Come here, I need you in my life. All right, I'm gonna go back to UBDTube or Facebook. Who's on Facebook? Type me or type your question and I'll pick the one that's most in alignment for everyone. I hope that helped, Mahi. So Veranda, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Rinda. That question answered yours too. You meet your next spouse by here's the things that I'm really good at, and it's so easy for me to positively contribute to other people's lives. And here's the things that I want to be enjoying with my partner, and then the universe will just bring them right in. I would love to know where I may be in slumber. That's my question. Love the message. God. Ooh, they're getting me to pull you some cards too. Oh, Concha. Okay. You're not ready to let that chapter go, Concha. You remember we were talking about girl, woman, princess, queen? You're not yet ready to let go of the cute energy. But look how adorable and cute I am. It essentially, Concha, it's proving energy of how feminine you are. Okay, so that's what it is. I'm proving how feminine I am. Look at the glitter on my face. Look at this feminine stuff I'm doing. See how feminine I am? Okay, so that's gonna soften a little bit. Just be like, oh, I do love oils. I do love glitter. I love sparkling. I love shining. Do you see the difference of I've got glitter on me, little girl, versus yeah, oh, thank you. I love shimmering and just like sparkling. So it's like owning that that's me, right? But ultimately, you're not yet ready to like let go of being cute. And Contra, that's okay. That's okay. But own it. Be like, yeah, I know that I want a romantic partner with a husband, with a man, not a boy, a man. And I know I want to be helping more people in a large audience because that is what you want, Contra. I can feel it in your energy. But there's a difference between like a little girl who goes up on stage and is holding the mic and going, hey guys, right? Because like a little 4-year-old is just like, hi. Everyone just cheers them on and goes, oh my God, you're doing so good, right? Because it's a little 4-year-old who went up on stage. Versus a woman who comes on stage and goes, all right, guys, we are here to get your body in the best feeling energetic state ever. So everyone get up. I need everyone up, right? Do you see the difference between the two? So you don't have to let go of being cute because you can just be a cute, fun, flirty person, but there's a different level of embodiment of it. There's the little 4-year-old who goes up on stage and goes, today, guys, my mom, she made me a sandwich and I really liked it, right? The crowd's going to go wild. But if an adult were to go up there and do that, they're going to be like, what the fuck, right? So it's just recognizing that you're going to attract a certain audience, a certain type of a guy that you date, and a certain audience of people that you work with when you're in that cute energy. And that's fine, okay? But be okay being there if that's where you want to be. If not, then all the advice that I told Tabby applies to you. Those 3 things I mentioned. What am I getting out of it? How can I get those needs met when I'm a little more mature with my audience? I see the difference. I'm curious if it's a level of confidence or what is it? It's not a level of confidence. It's everything I told Tabby. It's what do you think you're getting out of being cute? How can you see yourself getting that met as a woman, right? Everything I told Tabby now applies to you. And in terms of confidence, though, that's Contra knowing that, right? Because sometimes when you're like in little girl energy, people do want to come in and save and help you, right? A little kid who's freezing on stage, dad's probably going to run up there and do the dance with the daughter, right? Can you be willing to be the woman who, hey, I would love to do this, but I know I get nervous. Babe, can you come with me to the event and hold my hand? And if I get nervous, can you come on stage? But just be handy. If I look over and wave you on, come on. If not, just be there so you can get the need met. You see how the needs are getting met in both scenarios, but one is a little bit more someone else outside of me see what I need and provide it to me. The other one is hey, these are my needs. So that's where you're in slumber. YouTube, hit me with your questions. And if you guys want to come hang out in person, there's the link. Facebook, the link is in the description. So YouTube, hit me with one more question. And I believe, guys, that tomorrow I'll be live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'll do a little post to let you guys know what time, okay? So YouTube, check the community tab. Facebook, I'll do a post in the group. So Love Heart, I do more personal growth. So the question is, can I ask if I'll get the job from today or another one? So I don't really do the yes, no type of questions. when I do this energy, it tells you the what you need to do to get the job you'll love. It's not really if you get this one or not, but here's what you need to know and do to get the one that you want. Wow, Concha, I would need to break that down a little bit more with you. Because you don't want to just own that you like to be cute. It's own that this is the stage I'm at and that's okay. It's not owning like to be cute, because then you're gonna like be hyper vigilant and being. I can't. That's a little bit more than a live Concha. I'm sorry. Ryan Roski, you know what you want to do? Let me, on my website, you need to sign up for a free meditation. There's a meditation that will help you with that. Ryan, if you sign up there, you get 2 meditations, Meet Your Spirit Guide, and a soul. I call it your soul meditation. That one will help you get more connected to your energy, right? Because if you're connected to your energy, you don't need to protect yourself from others. Whenever someone's in a position of how can I protect my energy from others, energy vampires, it's you are more used to focusing on other people, attuning to their energy, attuning to their needs. So you don't need to protect yourself from them. You need to get your focus back on you. And you're like, hey, I need to feel safe right now. I don't feel safe. I'm going to go. You need to get the focus back on you and connect to your inner being, your soul. So those meditations will help you with that. But I was helping the lady who wanted the job. Yeah, Concha. Yeah, own the phase. I do like being cute, and I do love it when people outside of me find my needs and they deliver it to me. It's a surprise and a delight. So for you, you like to be surprised, you like to feel delighted, and you like to feel taken care of, right? So those are the 3 energies that you would have to, how could I get those needs met if I were to switch more into woman? And you say, inner being, show me the different ways that those could get met, manifest the possibilities. And you might go, no, I don't like that. I'm going to stay here. That's fine. Or you might go, oh, wow, I am ready for that next level. But Concha, I could definitely tell you, if you want to start doing yoga for the big audiences, like you said, you're going to have to make that jump. So don't beat yourself up if you don't make that jump until you do this work. Oh, okay. Mahi, are you ready? So Mahi, what you need to do, the abundance there, that a job that pays you well, treats you well is there, okay? There's a little bit of, you need to get out of worry. 15, 20 minutes a day, do a meditation. You can either relax all the muscles in your body. You could focus on light coming to you, because you need to expand your energy, the amount of energy you can handle and flow through you, right? But here's the bigger one for you, talisman of potency. So what that one means, guys, is you got to take a look at your surrounding environment, because everything around you has energy within it. And the best example I could give you, you know what, after I do the zodiac videos, I'll do a video on that, Mahi. But a good example I could give you is my trees, right? Here on YouTube, I'll show you. My tree here, I used to have the tree right here in the corner, and I put the leaves growing away from the window. And so what happened is the leaves were turning back around to try to go back towards the sun, working against it, right? And I realized, I pulled this card for myself too. I was like, oh, that's my talisman. I'm picking up its energy. And I went, oh, I'm making things harder than they have to be. I'm going against the current. So I moved the plant. Now I moved the plant back in the corner. So now the leaves are growing towards the sun, the natural way it wants to grow, and things are picking back up again and easily, because now I'm working with the current. So you need to take inventory of stock of everything that's going on. Hey, Antoinette. Antoinette, I'm changing the schedule of the live event. Don't hate me. I'm changing the schedule of it, just so you know. But I'll either tell you about it tomorrow on our one-on-one, or I'll send an email or something. But yeah, I was trying to pack 8 hours of personal growth in one day. What the fuck was I thinking? But it's going to be cool. Don't worry. So talismans of potency. So you need to take a look at your environment. What messages is it reflecting back to you? Right? Do you have like a skinny dress in front of you that you're like 5 sizes away from? That dress is screaming back to you. Is it screaming back motivation? Hey, look what you're going to be able to wear in 3 months if you keep going along your path? Or is it like oh, I'm never going to fit in that dress again? You need to put that dress and hide it, because you don't need that message of you're fat, you're ugly, you're not good enough right now. So you've got to start taking a look at your environment and seeing the energy that you're feeding your mind with. So that's what you need to work on, because you guys need to really be aware that if you go on TikTok for an hour, you just fed your energy field with energy of like 1,000 people. And I'm not saying don't go on TikTok. I'm just saying be aware that you got all that energy in there. You're going to have to give yourself time to simmer down for a while. If you have plants growing in the wrong direction, you're probably working too hard in an area. If you have clothes that don't fit you right and don't look good, then you're putting on things on your body that are reflecting back a negative self-image. So you're really going to take an inventory stock of everything in your apartment that's feeding you. Yo, Valentina. All right, guys, I hope that helped. I love you guys. Again, I'll be back live tomorrow because I just want to get live more often. I want to help everyone just like get out of that old stuck energy, that stagnant energy, that lockdown energy. So I'm going to be coming live much more often if y'all haven't noticed. But if you want even like more in-depth, come hang out with me live 2 days, rest in Virginia. We're going to be channeling, we're going to be meditating, we're going to be doing all the energy work. I'm going to be doing it for you too. And we're going to share a beautiful dinner together. That's what's changing, Antoinette. Instead of a channel inner child, we're just going to be doing dinner. So there's the link, YouTube, Facebook. If you want to come hang out live in person, the link is in the description. Love you guys. Bye.